This podcast is certified fresh. freshmediaworks.com.
Hey everybody, welcome to another episode of The Marketing Drive, the show where I use my commute to talk marketing with you. And question came up the other day. Somebody asked me about the sign-off I use on every podcast. And I have done literally thousands and thousands of shows, episodes across various shows. And I always end it by saying, and this is Chris Doelle reminding you to keep it real. And I think there's nothing more important than being real. And this applies directly to marketing. It is something I preach to my clients all the time. When you're out there, whether it's on a billboard or a television ad or on your social media sites, whether you're creating a podcast or shooting a YouTube video, it is more important to be real than anything else. The glitz, the glamour, the cool editing, that's very old school. That is not what people want. I mean, look at what happened with reality television over the last 15, 20 years. There is more TV that is quote-unquote reality than pre-produced, edited, all that. And I get it. I understand. They edit the heck out of this reality TV. But there's a reason why it's so popular. And I understand. I'm not saying reality TV is real. I'm saying it's perceived as real. So, the message is when people hear your message, see your message, and they believe that it's coming from a real person, that it's coming from a human, and it's not coming from corporate America, it carries more weight. That's why you see such a huge importance put on reviews. People go to Yelp to read restaurant reviews. And yes, some of those are fake. Same thing with your Amazon book reviews. Some of those are fake. And companies are trying to manipulate that and take advantage of our need to feel validation from other people. But there's no question that stuff is important because it's real. It's at least perceived as real. And, whatever it is you're doing, whatever your marketing campaign is, stop for a second when you're doing it. Don't pat yourself on the back about the cool graphics you used or the amazing special effects or how deep you thought through the subliminal messaging behind your message. Pay attention to how real it is, how real it feels to somebody. Another great example, some of the cheesiest television commercials ever made were made by Mattress Mac McInvale, I think his name is, in Houston, who owns Gallery Furniture. He went from a virtual nobody doing very late night commercials like 1 a.m., 2 a.m., where he sat there and it was just him talking, maybe some furniture behind him, and he always ended with, holding out a fistful of dollars saying, and Gallery Furniture really will save you money. And it was cheesy. It came across, really, really lame. It was some of the lowest production stuff of the time. And this was a long time ago. And this guy has grown Gallery Furniture into an institution. He is annually, I don't know if he still is, I haven't been in Houston for a while, but annually he was the largest contributor to the Houston Livestock Show and Rodeo, which, builds or raises money for scholarships. And he would be giving away millions of dollars every year and buying stuff like the prize-winning steer. He put so much money out there, and you ask, well, what does that have to do with being real? Well, I tell you, it has to do with the fact that him being real in those cheesy commercials allowed him to get to a position where he can give away millions of dollars every single year. So realism pays. So think about that. And you don't have to go dance and shake your fist with a handful of dollars, but you have to seem real. I mean, whatever you're doing, people have to believe you. And it's a heck of a lot easier if you're telling the truth. So don't try to con anybody. Just be real. They will see through the con. All right, so this has been the Marketing Drive, and never did I mean it more than in this episode. I'm Chris Doelle, reminding you to keep it real.
You've been listening to The Marketing Drive with Chris Doelle. To learn more about how Chris can help your company get more customers, call 713-269-4620 or visit us on the web at freshmediaworks.com.